Hey, today in this video, we are going to check out what we believe are the top 12 neighborhoods in Bend, Oregon. If you watch any of our videos, you know Bend is just a big square, right? But we do have neighborhoods inside the big squares, northeast, southeast, southwest, northwest, and we're going to talk about, neighborhoods that comprise all of Bend. I often get people ask me, hey, Josh, where do you live in Bend? And so we'll go through that. We'll go through some neighborhoods. We'll show you some attractions in those neighborhoods. And, we're going to get after that video right now. So we're going to start our journey in what's called the Old Bend neighborhood. What's Old Bend? Well, that's where it's all started. That's the mill town. That's right by the river. That's where all the cute little shops and stuff are now. Drake Park, the river flows right through it. We've taken a lot of videos of that area. We'll definitely show you some of that as we go through that. But, Old Bend is a very cool neighborhood. A lot of the historic houses are in that neighborhood. And things like the Tower Theater and Drake Park and the Deschutes River Trail, all of those things run through the Old Bend neighborhood. So that's number one on our list as one of the top neighborhoods is the Old Bend neighborhood and historic Bend. Number two on the list, well, that's got to be Northwest Crossing. What's Northwest Crossing? Northwest Crossing was a master plan community in the northwest part of Bend, and it's a phenomenal area. We've done a lot of videos over there. We currently have a housing contract in Discovery Park West, which is just outside Northwest Crossing. They have their own little community, own little stores, a little vibe. They have the Grove, they have shopping, eating. It's a little bit higher end. Most houses in Northwest Crossing. In Discovery Park West, you're going to start $800,000-$900,000 and go up from there. But if you're looking for that vibe, you want to be close to trails, you want to be close to, like your own tight-knit community. They have a park called Compass Park, which is absolutely fun. It's a round park, and it's just a great place. So definitely think you should check out Northwest Crossing if you're thinking about making a move to Bend. Some of the cool features, like I said, their own shops. They have their own street fair. They have their farmers market. They have a lot of restaurants and eateries. They have a new place called the Grove, which is kind of like a community eating with little shops and stuff inside of it. Summit High School is there. So yeah, Northwest Crossing is absolutely a place to check out if you're thinking about moving to Bend, Oregon. All right, what's number three on the list? Number three has got to be the Old Mill District. You might hear of Old Mill District as rivers and floating and things that you can do in the Old Mill. You can go see a movie. If you watched our videos, you know that that's where our main theater is at. But what you don't know is you can actually live near the Old Mill District too. It's in what's called Southern Crossing. And so Southern Crossing has homes that are very, very near the Old Mill District. Some of the cool attractions about the Old Mill District is the Box Factory. It is the shops at the Old Mill. It is Regal Cinemas, Red Robin, Hayden Amphitheater. We have killer music venues that come to Bend every year, and they're right there in the Old Mill District. So that's number three on the list is the Old Mill District. You actually can live in and around the Old Mill District. Some people might be more familiar with it called Southern Crossing, but absolutely great place. Old Mill, number three on the list. Oh, by the way, I'm Joshua Grossman, and I'm the leader of the Lifestyle and Bend team at eXp Realty, and we love making these videos. But what we love doing more than that, making these videos for you guys to learn about Bend, is helping you move here, or even helping you sell your house if you already live here and you want to go someplace else. So, we put all of our information right there in the comments below. Go ahead and give us a phone call, send us a text message, send us an email, sign up for a free Zoom consultation. My partner Theron and I, we're going to go to work on making your move to Bend as smooth as possible. I promise you one thing, you have never met somebody that will work harder for you to make your goals a reality in the real estate world or with anything else. We have a lot of connections to do a great many things. So, hit us up. Worst case scenario, you'll make a friend. Best case scenario, you'll make an acquaintance, a friend, a partner that's going to help you get your deal done. So thanks for tuning in. Let's jump back to this video. Number four, Tetherow. What's Tetherow? Tetherow is a high-end community on the outskirts of Bend going up towards Mount Bachelor, but it's absolutely beautiful. Got a golf course, got eating, dining, clubhouse. You can live in Tetherow. Tetherow houses are extremely expensive. They can go, $1 million, $3, $4, $5 million on up there. So they're all master designed communities and master houses and custom built. So that is absolutely a killer place to live if you are looking for that vibe, clubhouse and pool and golf and all that kind of stuff. Tetherow, mark it on your list. Let's take a tour of Tetherow. All right, let's talk about River West. Come on, everyone's heard of River West, right? Even if you're not from Bend, you want to live in River West. What's River West? Well, it is on the west side of the river, hence the name River West, on the opposite side of the Old Bend, because Old Bend Historic District would be on the east side of the river. And what does it have to offer? It has Miller's Landing, it has the West Hills, it has so many cool things, and it's got the river that runs right through it. If you're gonna buy a house in River West, you gotta bring a suitcase of money with you, because even a small fixer upper, can be 500,000, 600,000, and then you have to put $600,000 into it. But you're gonna live in the absolute vibe of Central Oregon. So River West definitely makes the list as one of our top neighborhoods, and you should definitely check it out. All right, number 6, Larkspur. Where's Larkspur? Well, Larkspur's in Southeast Bend. Larkspur is a more affordable community. It's very close to the Old Farm District, and it's just like how it sounds. Old Farm District is places that used to be farms and now turned into subdivisions and houses. Larkspur offers more affordable housing. It's going to be, more subdivision vibe, but not everybody can afford a $2 million house. And so Larkspur definitely gives a home to a lot of people, and it's a very sought after neighborhood, especially for investments. I have a couple investors that have several houses in Larkspur, and they rent out at a phenomenal rate. A 1,600 square foot house can rent out as a midterm rental. If you don't know what a midterm rental is, you should reach out, because it's a way to make an incredible amount of money. $3,000, $3,500 a month consistently, and having occupancy rates in the high 90 percentile or even 100%. So Larkspur, definitely put on the list to check out as a cool place to live in Bend, Oregon, and one of our top neighborhoods. So, we also have this free gift for everybody. Like, the free gift is our relocation guide. We have put so much time and so much effort into this relocation guide. All the information to grab it is right in the link below. All you gotta do is click on it, and we'll send that baby right out to you. And it's just chock full of a boatload of information, like best places to work and food and things to do and neighborhoods like we're talking about now. So it's a good resource. It's absolutely free. It's our gift. Darren and I, it's a gift to you for being a subscriber on our channel. Oh, by the way, we'd love you to be a subscriber if you're not a subscriber already. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button. And tap that bell for notifications, because if you're moving here, you definitely want to keep up to date on the current happenings. I just heard a really cool update, actually. Well, maybe not so cool. Mount Bachelor, one of the shining crown jewels of Central Oregon, is being sold by Powder Corporation to another corporation. So that's a big deal, right? And I just read that news like literally 5 minutes ago. So Mount Bachelor, you heard it here first, is being sold. What's going to happen? I don't know. Time will tell. But lots of things are happening in Bend, and we would love to be a part of your journey making it to Bend. So grab that relocation guide, and let's talk about new and happening things in Bend, Oregon. Aubrey Butte. What can you say about Aubrey Butte? Well, it's on the Butte. As with everything that's on a hill, it's usually more expensive. Aubrey Butte has a home to a couple golf courses, some very, very high-end communities. I actually like to refer to Aubrey Butte as the Oak and Gold neighborhood, because it's a lot of houses that was built in the early 2000s. They're just big 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 square foot houses, but they're kind of dated. Some of them have that Oak and Gold feeling. If you're into Oak and Gold, that's the place for you. If you want a big pad that views out over the mountains and stuff like that, and you want to renovate it, then Aubrey Butte may definitely be a place for you to check out. It definitely is close to golf courses, very centrally located, and Aubrey Butte is definitely a good place to call home. All right, number 8, Summit West. What's Summit West? Well, Summit West is a hidden gem. It's near the West Hills, and it's kind of on your way to Northwest Crossing. Actually, it's a little bit past Northwest Crossing, but it's got access to mountain trails with Phil's Trail. The homes in Summit West are absolutely amazing. You're going to get bigger homes. You're going to get bigger lots than you get in a lot of places. You're also going to get bigger price tags. So Summit West is definitely a place to check out, especially if you're that outdoor person and you want to live near Phil's Trail and with access to Phil's Trail, right? It's not right next to Phil's Trail, but it's got directly access to it. So Summit West should definitely be on your list as one of the top neighborhoods in Bend, Oregon. All right, Southern Crossing. We touched on Southern Crossing. As you remember, if you think back to the old Mill District, Southern Crossing is very close. In fact, I would say it's probably included in Southern Crossing. It's got things like Jackson's Corner. Man, if you have not eaten at Jackson Corner, it is amazing. And it's got the Box Factory. Southern Crossing is this cool vibe. It's also, also, like right there where the surf park is located. So you can live in all of these areas. So Southern Crossing definitely is a target neighborhood, and one we love showing people, especially in the summertime when people are floating down the river and doing their same thing in the surf park. So Southern Crossing definitely got to be on your list. All right, the Mountain View. That's number 10, right? So we're getting close to the end. But number 10, Mountain View. What does Mountain View offer? Well, Mountain View is in Northeast Bend, and it is a much more affordable place to live. It's where Mountain View High School is at. It's where Pine Nursery is at. There's a ton of these subdivisions being built in Mountain View. And it's, kind of an area that is built up of more affordable subdivisions. I actually do own a house in Mountain View too. It's one of my rental properties. And it's a beautiful home. And I have a great family that rents it. Mountain View should definitely be on the target if you look to invest, or you don't have $1 million to spend on a house. We understand that everybody doesn't have $1 million. In Mountain View, you can get houses in the 500s. Sometimes you can even get them less than the 500s. So, Mountain View District, like the name says, has pretty amazing views of the Cascade Mountains, and it's in close proximity to a ton of parks. You have Alpenglow Park, and you have Pine Nursery, and you have Rock Ridge Park. Man, there's so many parks, and it's got a lot of great schools. Mountain View High School is there. It's got some good middle schools, Pilot Butte, just the list going on. Pilot Butte, that's also, very, very close to the Mountain View neighborhood. So Mountain View should be definitely on your list, and it's also where St. Charles Health System resides. So, if you are a healthcare worker, a hospital, a doctor, a nurse, medic, whatever you do, Mountain View might be good for you because it's very, very closely located and centrally located in Bend and to St. Charles Health System. All right, that burning question on your mind, number 11. Well, number 11 is my favorite area because it's the Orchard District and it's where I live, right? What is the Orchard District? Well, as the name sounds, we used to be fields and orchards and trees, and the Orchard District is very similar to the vibe of River West, just on the east side. It's where I prefer to live. We have bigger lots. I have an older house that we're completely remodeling. We'll definitely show you some pictures of that because we've had some fun doing that. But this place is going to be amazing when we're done. And it will definitely be my wife and I's forever home when I'm done retired working and just hanging out, sitting on my porch. It's going to be in the Orchard District. We've got things like food carts and walkable and bikeable to Pilot Butte. Walkable and bikeable actually do quite a few things. You can get on the Deschutes River Trail not too far. The Larkspur Trail is not too far. So there's lots of things you can do in the Orchard District. And if you're looking for kind of an older, cute house, one of my clients said, Josh, it's like you took a house from Brentwood, California, and you plopped it down in Bend, Oregon. And she lives one street away from me. So they're very, very cute neighborhood. They can be kind of expensive, but you can also get some deals in the Orchard District too. I know of a house right now for $500,000 in the Orchard District, and it could possibly have an ADU. So you could have an extra rental as well as your main thing, and you can start at $500,000. So great deal. Orchard District, you definitely got to check out the Orchard District. And, who doesn't want to live next to their favorite realtor in Bend, Oregon? Come call Orchard District home. That's number 2 on or number 11 on our list. Number 12. Yeah, number 12 really isn't a neighborhood. It's more of a section like it is Northeast Bend, right? Like Northeast Bend is divided into, the Obie Riley, or not Obie Riley, I'm sorry, off Cooley Road, and it's a big section of town, but there's lots of different subdivisions. You have Oakview phases 1 through 5, you have Petrosa, you have Murata, and the list goes on now. Neighborhood after neighborhood in Northeast Bend. What will you find in Northeast Bend? Number 1, more affordable. It's going to be more affordable in Northeast Bend, and maybe that's where you start your trip. Maybe that's where you start your journey. Maybe you call Northeast home as your first place to live. That's what I did, right? And now my house in Northeast Bend is worth quite a bit of money, and it's a rental. And it's just gaining value while somebody else makes the payment for me. It's like, why wouldn't you want to do that? If you are starting your journey in real estate, your first house, you probably won't hear this from a lot of agents, but don't sell it. Keep your house if you possibly can. I understand you're going to move out of area for job or something like that, but if you can keep your job and just keep getting better houses, you are going to build a fortune in real estate because it is an asset that it almost always goes up. Yes, we have dips, and I'm sure someone's going to comment, oh, well, real estate dropped in 2006. It did, but if you would have kept your real estate in 2006 to now, it'd be worth exponentially more than what you paid for it. So, real estate's a good investment. You don't take it from me. Look on the internet. Like it absolutely is. And if you can keep your first house, you should do it. And if it's in Bend and you're just starting out, it might be Northeast Bend that you want to call home. All right, everybody, we made it till the end of this video. We showed you the 12 neighborhoods that we considered to be absolutely, we gave you a map tour, kind of showing you where they're at as we were talking about them. We showed you some pictures and some scenes and things to do, but nothing is like taking an actual trip with Theron and I around Bend. And that's our free offer on top of the relocation guide. We will give you a free tour of this town. You probably heard some stuff. You have to sign a buyer agency agreement. We have absolutely ways to make that happen and show you houses and prove our value to you before you sign on the dotted line. So if you're buying a house, the rules are changing. We are right on the cutting edge of the rule change, and we want to make it as easy for you as possible. And to date, we've been able to negotiate our buyer's agent fee from every seller. And we don't anticipate anything changing. We're still going to negotiate hard for you to make that deal, to make you happen, to make your reality happen, and let's make it happen in Bend, Oregon. We absolutely appreciate you tuning into the channel, learning about the top 12 neighborhoods in Bend, Oregon, and Joshua Grossman, Lifestyle in Bend team, signing off for today. We hope to see you around town soon.